So if you're starting n8n in the year 2026 moving forward, I'm gonna give you the exact roadmap to go from knowing absolutely nothing about n8n to building real automations. And we're gonna be talking about this in the quickest time possible. Now, before we dive into that roadmap, let me explain why n8n should actually matter to you, because if you don't understand why, then there's probably no point in learning it. Now, n8n simply is just a tool that connects thousands of apps that you use on a daily basis together with each other without writing a single line of code. Now, in my own work, it saves me hours every single day. So for example, this workflow in front of you automates the process of creating blog posts and social media posts. It saves me probably like 1 to 2 hours every single day. Another thing you could do is automate cold email and LinkedIn outreach. This is a huge time killer. This saves me probably like 2 hours every single day. n8n can even run my entire email inbox, saving me 15 minutes a day. You could also manage my entire content pipeline, which easily saves me like 30 minutes every single day. And with my last business, these tools like n8n, for example, allowed me to automate like 80% of my work. And here's the good news. Most people, I don't want to say every single person, but most people can typically learn the basics in just a couple days and then start applying those to building their first workflows in a couple of weeks with consistent practice and get to a level where they feel fully confident in the platform in approximately 3 months. That's probably the amount of time that it's likely going to take you to feel really confident. Now, if you were to compare that, for example, to coding, that could take you years. Now, for me, I learned n8n backwards. I first started with a tool called Zapier, then I went into coding, then I went to make.com, and then n8n. If you guys don't know Zapier and make.com, it's like a one-to-one substitute for n8n. They kind of do the same thing. And from that, I built a formula that really worked for me and also works for others as well. Now, the first thing is that you'll want to understand the roadmap of what you're actually learning, because nothing is harder when you're starting than the fact that you just don't know what you don't know, and you probably don't want to spend a ton of time wasting it trying to figure out which direction to go. That's the worst place to be in. So I'm going to start off with the roadmap here. And then what you want to do is go through every single item in the roadmap so that you can master the basics of n8n. And here's typically how it works. You'll want to learn, first of all, what each core tool is, then why it matters, and then how to implement it yourself. So there's 3 steps there. What it is, most importantly, why it matters, because if you don't understand the why, it's gonna be really difficult to recall later on when you go to actually use that tool, and then also how you can actually go ahead and implement it yourself. And then the last thing is of course, you want to practice a lot. And I would recommend practicing on projects that actually interest you. You can find a lot online that could be applicable to your life. And why I say the word interest is because you really want to tie back all of this learning to a common goal that you have in mind. It could be saving time, it could be earning money, whatever the case is. It's important to have your why, because it's really hard to keep pushing through things the moment things get tough unless you have that strong why. And so for me, when I was learning software engineering, my why was I wanted to create an automation platform like Go High Level. And I never actually hit that goal, but I did learn software engineering in like 3 months. So let's break this down just a bit. Anytime you start anything new, the hardest part is all the unknowns. So let's clear that up in this video with a roadmap that's going to simplify everything. So in front of you are the foundations. And if you know these, you can pretty much solve any problem that you encounter. This roadmap, by the way, comes from teaching around 500 people in my community and closely aligns with what you'd find in make.com and n8n's academy. Now, you certainly do not need to memorize everything that I just showed you. It is just a roadmap. And while some of these words might be unfamiliar, they might even be scary just to remember, you do not need a technical background to learn these things. There are literally hundreds of thousands of people who are learning this kind of stuff for the first time. I'm going to link down below in the description to a 2-hour masterclass for free on YouTube where I cover every single one of these topics in detail. Now, here's the best way to actually learn these modules. First of all, I would recommend watching that 2-hour masterclass on YouTube in the description down below, which explains what each feature is, and then of course, why it actually matters, and then how to go ahead and implement it. And as you're watching that masterclass, I would actually be practicing it simultaneously. honestly. So I would download the blueprints that are free with that masterclass, and I would follow along, because the goal isn't just to copy it, it's to understand what it is you're actually building. So if you don't implement right away, the lessons are likely just gonna go through one ear and then they're just gonna come out the other side. But if you actually learn all of the functionality, not only are you gonna be able to cover the basics of n8n, but you're also gonna understand the building blocks required to solve almost any problem you ever encounter inside n8n. And the next thing that I do is pick 3 tutorials on my YouTube channel that align with your goals and build them out, such as, for example, a simple lead flow or a blog generator or even an email automation. And that way, the time you spend learning also builds something that you'll likely use anyway. So it's kind of like a double win. And here's the key thing that I want to point out. When you watch these tutorials, please go ahead and download the blueprints and build alongside with me, and always try and stay one step ahead. So for example, if I'm adding in like a Gmail trigger, I would actually go ahead, I'd pause the video and I'd try it yourself first and then compare your results with mine, because that's how you can turn watching a video into actually really learning these tools. Because the goal, again, it's not to build a workflow, it's to understand what you've actually built. And maybe the video is 30 minutes. It could take you 4 hours to go through it. That's totally normal, but you're gonna learn so much more doing it that way. Now, the last thing is to actually go ahead and build a project, a final project for yourself. This is gonna be really personal to where you're at and what you're looking to automate in your life, but here's how I'd probably help you find that thing. I would write down a list of the biggest pain points in your life for your business that you think could potentially be automated, and then I would just pick from that list. Then go through the process of building that workflow from start to finish, and that's kind of where everything that you've learned will finally come together. Now, here's the thing, as you're going through these tutorials, as you're going through your final project, you're definitely going to hit errors when you're starting to build and customize any of these workflows, and that's just part of the game, unfortunately. Now, most tutorials that you'll find online, they use clean sample data that rarely breaks, but in the real world, you'll realize that everything's breaking all the time, all around you. And you'll have to, first of all, identify through a process of elimination the cause of the problem, and then you'll have to figure out what the actual solution is by testing a lot of different things. And it's probably the most unsexy part of n8n, but it's likely also the most important. Just remember that errors often can take the most amount of time when you're actually developing something. You can think about it like the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule, where the last 20% of any workflow ends up taking 80% of your time. And that's just through debugging and solving errors and all that kind of stuff. But here's the good news. You do not have to do this alone. Things like ChatGPT or other large language models or even online communities will likely be your best friends. And just one last thing to wrap up here is that don't worry if the errors feel overwhelming. Literally every single person that's gotten to a point where they're using n8n started exactly where you're at, and they were able to make it through as well, just like you will too. Now, after your final project, I would tie back everything you've learned into the reason why you're actually doing it in the first place. For some people, that might mean selling AI automation services, or for other people, it might be taking these skills and actually automating your own business. Now, let's say that you're selling services. What I'd recommend is taking those workflows that you've built, even if you only made them for yourself, and I would use them as case studies on a platform like Upwork. Upwork is probably the easiest place to get started selling AI automation services. And what you can do is show the results of the workflows in the amount of hours that it saved you or the amount of money it earned you. Like, for example, you could say this workflow, I don't know, saved me like $500 a month. You're basically telling clients, hey, I've done this in the past and I can certainly do it again in the future for your business. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, if you're trying to automate your existing business, what I would do is start listing out all of the processes that you want automated. So I dive into the marketing and the sales and the fulfillment and write down everything that you think needs to be automated. Then I would either work top down through the funnel, like for instance, starting with marketing and then after marketing, going to sales and then automating fulfillment. Or what you could do is also go straight to the pain points that eat the most amount of time and start by automating those things. Now, what I'll do is I'll link in the description a flowchart of the most common automations that I see pretty much every single service business needing, so that at least it will help you get started right away. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Take a look at my free 2-hour masterclass on n8n. And if you guys want to take AI and automation to the next level, you can also take a look at my school community where I help you accomplish 3 things. First of all, learn these tools as quickly as humanly possible, and then apply them to one of 2 transitions, either helping you learn how to sell AI automation services to clients, or how you can implement these exact solutions into your existing business to help win back so much time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.